Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. We work with investors that are just getting started, need that financial help, but don't want to pay the big guys in the big buildings. And you can't even get in the big buildings anyways, because if you don't flash some cash, they won't let you in. That's how they work. It's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Well, today we're going to talk about the 4 times that you definitely need to speak with a financial advisor or work with a financial advisor along the way in your life. Now, lots of you like investing, you have an interest in it, you understand the products, and I love that. Of course, I will talk shop anytime with you. I get totally excited about that stuff when someone has an interest. If you don't have an interest, that's okay as well. That's what we're here for. Now, here's the thing. Along the way in your life, you're going to come across situations where the wrong decision could mean tens of thousands of dollars in retirement. Now, a lot of people, a lot of financial planners, financial advisors, they want you to come to them so they can sell you products or get you to pay for their time. That is not the case here at Jazz Wealth. See, we want to manage your retirement investments and get you on track in your personal financial life. Now, I feel strongly that the portfolio that we can build for you is going to beat the investments that you pick to put in your portfolio. Now, I'm not trying to say that because I want to beat you. I want to help you. There's a statistical way to build a portfolio that's exactly fitting to your goals and what you want out of retirement. The market essentially is just a big math model now where we can just kind of plug in exactly what we want to do, manage that portfolio over time, and you'll definitely get to where you want to be. But if you still want to go it alone, that's totally cool with me. Here are 4 things that I want to give you for times that you're probably at least going to want to call and get some help. Number 1 is when you're just getting started. Now, I hated that advisors don't work with the beginners. I came from one of those large brokerage firms where they would only work with the wealthy and they wanted to charge them a lot of money. You got to pay for those buildings somehow. So I hated that the beginner never got the advice that they needed to get to be wealthy. I always thought if we could teach the beginner, then they would eventually be wealthy and our big company, that big company, would have more and more clients. Well, they didn't want to do that. They want to work with the wealthy clients already because, like I said, they got to pay for those buildings. So the first thing I want you to keep in mind is the right account type for you. If you're just getting started, that's what we do. I can help you choose the right account type that fits your life. Right? These are big choices because if you choose the wrong account now, it could mean excess taxes in the future. Choose the right account right now and you could be pretty happy in retirement getting to the goals that you want. So tip number 1, be sure to work with a financial advisor to at least pick the right account for you. The second time you want to speak with a financial advisor is when you change jobs. This happens so often. You have a 401k at your job, a 403b, 457, 4 whatever, and you leave your job. Well, it doesn't mean you have to do anything with that account. You don't have to move it, but the problem is most of the time the contributions that you made to those accounts came right out of your paycheck. Well, now that your paycheck doesn't come from them, you're somewhere else, you're not going to take money out of your account, take the time to log in, go set up the transfer, go back to that company, make sure that the account is being managed right. You're just not going to do it. So that money ends up being stale. So we want to speak with a financial advisor to move that account into something that you control and you can set the automatic contributions to that account. Every day that you miss, you're missing out on money, right? You're missing out on those investments being able to grow in addition to your new contribution. The third time I want you to speak with a financial advisor is when you come across a chunk of money. Now, the word chunk means a different thing to everybody, right? If you're just getting started, you're in the lower tax bracket, you just got a great job and everything, a chunk of money could be $1,000, right? So how you handle that money means how you handle taxes. It means how that money will grow in the future. With a simple phone call or working with an advisor, you can get that set up. Now, lucky for you guys, we don't charge for that. Our clients get access to what we call Nest Egg. That puts your entire financial life in one personal, secure website that you can have access to everything: insurance, businesses, properties, your checking accounts, your credit cards, auto loan debt, your investments, your old 401k. You can see how it's all in there. Choose to share as much of that or as little with us here at Jazz. And when you have a question or you come across that chunk of money, we can go through it with you and say, hey, you should pay off that debt. You shouldn't invest it. Or, hey, you're looking good. Let's invest it. And we'll project forward and say, that could turn out to be some chunk of money in the future. So whatever a chunk is now, we want to grow that chunk in the future. And the fourth time you should speak with a financial advisor, in my opinion, is once a year. Look, you buy a house and there's 10 different people. There's an appraiser, there's the processor, the loan agent, the title agent, the closing agent. All of these people are in there working for you to make sure everything goes smoothly. And you see the closing statement, right? You know exactly how much you pay. There's all these ridiculous fees. Not the case at Jazz Wealth. Once a year, we'll meet with our clients, whether it's online, over the phone, over at email, whatever it is, to make sure that you are still on track. If you have any questions, if something changed in your life, then we'll go over that as well. It doesn't have to be hours and hours sitting in a stuffy office with a leather wingback chair and a crappy cup of coffee. It just means we're going to take a look and go, yeah, you're on track, right? Everything went well this year. Let's keep that going. So once a year, you really should talk with a financial advisor. If you like what you heard or you want to work with a financial advisor, I hope you choose Jazz Wealth. If you'd like to speak with me or get started investing, go to jazzwealth.com. Up at the top, you can either click Invest Now, get started on your application, and I will help you with that, or click Schedule a Call. We can work together. I'll answer any questions that you have, and we can go from there. So no strings attached, never have anything to sell but ourselves, and hope to talk to you soon.